Apple has done it again. With iOS 26, you can now turn any ordinary photo, even one from 20 years ago, into a stunning 3D scene right on your iPhone. This new feature, called Spatial Scenes, brings your photos to life like never before. Spatial Scenes lets you tilt and move your phone to explore your photos in 3D, adding depth and perspective without needing a special camera or a Vision Pro headset. So, what exactly is a spatial scene? Well, it's different from Apple's spatial photos that are optimized for the Vision Pro headset. A spatial photo requires specialized hardware, while a spatial scene works on your iPhone's standard 2D screen. Spatial photo, optimized for Vision Pro, looks 2D on iPhone. Spatial scene, adds 3D perspective on any iPhone 12 or later, tilts with your hand. The magic happens by separating the foreground from the background and creating a sense of depth. Landscapes, cityscapes, and objects really shine, although portraits can sometimes look a bit like miniature dioramas. Before you can create spatial scenes, you'll need iOS 26. Here's how to update. Open Settings, General Software Update. Select Upgrade to iOS 26 at the bottom. iOS 26 runs on iPhone 11 SE 2 and later, but spatial scenes only work on iPhone 12 and newer. Once updated, open your Photos app and pick a photo. It could be a selfie from last year or a landscape from decades ago. Step-by-step graphic on screen, tap your chosen photo. Tap the Spatial Scene button, a tiny hexagon icon under the More menu. Watch as a colorful wave sweeps across your image. After a few moments, your photo becomes a spatial scene. Tilt your phone to see the perspective shift, left, right, up, or down. It's like holding a mini 3D world in your hand. Pro tip: landscapes and objects with distinct foregrounds work best. Portraits may look flat or like cardboard cutouts, but that's just Apple avoiding the uncanny valley. Here's the fun part. You can set your spatial scene as your lock screen wallpaper. Here's how. Open the spatial scene. Tap Share. Use as wallpaper. Toggle the spatial capture button if it isn't already. Tap Done to save. Note: unlike regular photos, you can't pinch or resize a spatial scene to fit the clock perfectly. Make sure your main subject sits lower in the frame to avoid overlaps. Nature, cityscapes, and architecture usually work best. Want to keep things fresh? You can shuffle spatial scenes on your lock screen. Swipe down, customize, add new. Select Photo Shuffle or choose your own album. Tap the spatial capture button to enable 3D effect. Decide shuffle frequency, daily, hourly, on lock, or on tap. This is perfect for people who want their lock screen to feel dynamic and alive. Every time you glance at your iPhone, you'll see a new 3D scene. A few quick tips to get the best results. Foreground matters. Keep the main subject separate from the background. Landscapes shine. Wide scenes, nature, and cityscapes give the best depth effect. Avoid crowded portraits. Too many faces can confuse the 3D effect. Experiment. Try old family photos, travel pictures, or pets. The effect can surprise you. So that's how you turn your photos into interactive 3D masterpieces With iOS 26 spatial scenes, it's easy, fun, and a creative way to bring your memories to life. Try it out and let us know your favorite spatial scene photos in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Apple tips, tricks, and how-tos.